So understanding the level of factory completion. Factories build houses to very different levels of completion, and part of being a modular builder is understanding what that level of completion is. And so you'll get experience with each factory as you do it, but in many cases, the industry says that it'll be finished somewhere between 65 and 85% at the factory, but that's a relative term. When I say relative term, there are many cases where it might be, for example, the peaks of the house. Most factories will put the sheathing on that or finish everything completely. There are many factories that won't do that. So if they're not doing it, that means you're doing it on site. That means you have to put it in your budget and account for it, or you're going to be doing it out of your pocket. So some factories are doing things like not installing insulation in the first floor. They're not completing walls on second floors. They're not completing or piping or plumbing or wiring in certain areas. And so since all factories are different, you have to understand what those differences are, because you do have to account for it on site. And I call it the death by 1,000 cuts, because pretty soon, if you didn't account for on-site completion, it's $300 out of the builder's pocket here, it's $500 out of the builder's pocket there, and 3, 4, or 5 mess ups, and it's hurting the builder in a big way. So the importance of factory completion is a big thing you need to understand and really follow the plans. I'll say that if you look at the plans, usually there will be notations that says on-site by builder, on-site by others, not provided by factory, or done on-site. So really pay attention to those items on your plans as you're evaluating and costing a modular home.